So this is probably something that I should have done at, the beginning of this year. But after taking most of December off, I just kind of wanted to make a regular old video to start 2018 with. And I did. That was a couple weeks ago now. And this will be the third thing that I put out this month, which means I've uploaded almost as much in the first month of 2018 as I did in the last 3 months of 2017. That's, good? Maybe? I don't know how I should feel about that. If you're gonna do this whole YouTube thing and you need to take a break from making videos, late December into January is probably the time you're gonna do it, since generally people are gonna be busy during the holidays, and I guess people just don't watch as much stuff in January. I've heard a lot of people say that about January. I'm not really sure why, but I guess it's the case. But just like the end month of 2016, my motivation to do things just kind of goes whoosh, you're down, gone. Well, not gone, but just significantly lower than it would be at, I don't know, other parts of the year. But at the same time, not making anything, it drives me crazy. And I know a big part of this is it's the weather. It's winter, it's boring, it's gray. What are you gonna do? In late 2017 into early 2018, we're really, really cold where I live. And I don't mean like record-breaking lows, but just day after day, it's well below freezing for weeks. And you'd think that maybe since it's winter and there's not really a whole lot to do, that making videos would be, I don't know, easier. But there's at least one thing that I do during the rest of the year that I can't do as much in the winter, and that's just walk. In the spring and fall, and especially the summer, almost every day I'll go for a walk, just sometimes for hours. And think. Especially right now, I've been getting distracted a lot, and it's really hard for me to write down things or do anything. But when I'm walking, I don't know, it's easier to collect your thoughts or whatever. In the winter, I don't like doing that as much because, it's cold. If I think about this channel, this one right here, as a whole for 2017, it was just kind of okay. It started pretty well and then sort of started falling off towards the end. Even with the big update happening in October. And actually, after Jungle Inferno, I was really more having just having fun playing TF2 than worrying about making stuff for it. Then when that mini Smith update happened, I started writing some stuff up, and then I was just like, nah, this just isn't that interesting. I mean, the update was adequate for what it was, and I wasn't expecting much more than what we got, but I was like, do I really have to cover this just because it's sort of a larger update? Other people were probably gonna do it, and there's not that much to say. I guess it could just be easy views, but bleh. This is actually kind of something I talked about with my dentist one time, which is a weird thing to say, but it happened. But he was kind of talking about like League of Legends updates or something, because that's what he played. I don't know, whatever. With the last few years having updates spread out a little bit more, it makes it so that when one does happen, or when new info comes out about one, everyone just has to talk about it. And when an update does come out, trying to rush to get a video done, it does kind of take some of the fun away. Like when Jungle Inferno came out, I was in the process of upgrading my desktop computer, and once it was all set up, my internet connection decided it just didn't want to work for a good day and a half. Not really fun. And there's still been a lot of videos that I've wanted to make for a while, but just haven't gotten around to. As early as October last year, I was planning on doing some kind of Christmas special, but anybody who's had to film outdoors in winter knows how much that sucks. So that kind of fell apart, it never got made. And even just looking back at some of the thumbnails from earlier last year, then towards the end, I'm not really sure there was as much of an improvement as there could have been, or as much as I would have liked there to be. But that's basically how I view 2017 for me as a whole. Like, it could have been better, and I think I can do better. But that's what the New Year's are for, right? People use that arbitrary change in time to do things better. And then they just give up in a few months, but hey, we don't talk about that part. And it's 2018 now. Did you notice? It's been that way for like almost a month. Actually, if we do have to look on the good side of last year, on the bright side, the size of this channel did roughly double. And even though this might not seem like a big thing, all things considered, or from like an outside perspective, but almost every video I made last year ended up getting at least 1,000 thumbs up, or oftentimes a lot more. And I think that's pretty cool. And in fact, my sub to view ratio has been pretty good. Obviously, not every video is gonna get a ton of views. Hopefully this isn't one of those that do. But usually they do pretty decently, for the size of the channel. And that's because of you people. You people out there in cyberspace. But what I mean is, the support has been great. You know, thanks is what I'm saying. I don't mean like, yeah, thanks. I mean like thanks. This is when I try to talk without. I'm bad at talking. Yeah, hopefully you knew what I meant there. Is this going in? I've recorded this too many times. But we all know 2017 was trash. Everything about it was irredeemable garbage. In fact, all of human history up until this point is obsolete as far as I'm concerned. We're gonna burn it all down and start new. And by start new, I mean more like kinda continue the stuff I've been doing, but hopefully a little bit better and more consistent. And hopefully there's not a month-long gap between uploads. And I do definitely plan to do some new things, maybe not things that people would expect, or even necessarily things that get a lot of views, but new things. New things. And if there's two things that YouTube likes to reward, it's consistent uploads and doing the same thing over and over if that thing gets popular. Whether it's a good thing or not, I'll probably never be that guy who uploads every day. There's almost no way I could be happy with what I make by doing that, and I don't really think that you guys would like it as much either. I'd rather just take the extra time to make something that I think would be better. Now, I'm not saying that people can't make good stuff on a daily basis, I just mean that I can't. At least not currently and when it comes to video making. I just want to get back in the groove of making at least one video every 1 to 2 weeks. And also seeing as how a lot of people like that TF2 extras video I did, I certainly wouldn't mind making those more often to fill up some gaps or just give me some extra time to make a bigger video. Those could be done, I'd like making that kind of stuff. And I'm very strongly considering going back and revisiting or even remaking some old videos. For a bunch of different reasons. Or, you know, maybe I'll just go back and edit in some kind of CGI song and dance number. That's a George Lucas joke. But I mean more like the old videos that are either out of date, or where my thoughts have changed, or that they could just be done better. In fact, basically everything I've done the first year and a half on this channel could be done better. And if I wasn't generally against the idea of doing so, I would probably unlist them because I don't like them. But we'll see on that. I might remake 1 or 2 things, or at the very least, just revisit a topic. There probably won't be anything too out of the ordinary to start out, but down the line, hopefully there will be. Maybe some more branched out stuff. I do want to do more live action stuff, and I have considered trying to get back into animation. I did some a long time ago and they were bad, but that takes forever to do, so I don't know. We'll see. Really, the amount of stuff I want to do or talk about is basically endless, and it's all just kind of a matter of when. 2018 could be that when, and I'll try to make it that if I can. And you know what else I want to do this year? Get consistently good at Sniper. My aim with that class ranges from pretty good to can't hit a single stationary target. Just depending on the day, I don't know. Overall, he's my least played class, but I have been having a lot of fun playing as him, so maybe I'll get better at Sniper. Overall, though, I am glad that I held off on making this kind of video for at least a few weeks after uploading again, because that drive, that excitement for making videos, it's back. Not that it was really ever gone, but I am looking forward to making things again. Alright, and we're 1/12 the way through this year, so let's go, let's do this. It's still cold though, and it will be for like another month, and I can't feel my toes. And I'll probably need to amputate, but it will all be worth it for whatever mediocre video comes out after this one. And you'll watch it and you'll think, hey, this is pretty okay.